Yeah, no problem. The other thing, that's been underway. Our little team monitors as well, and they might give me some advice. So yeah, so I'll get some messages from them too. Start talking? Yeah, sure.
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to TK Shuttle Reserve for this match sponsored by Apex Steel between the host side Metro United and their visitors Football NTC. I'm your host David Grant, and I'll be taking you through this WNPL match over the next 90 minutes. Don't go anywhere, folks. A lot at stake in this game. Welcome to TK Shuttle Reserve for this Women's National Premier League's match, round 6 between Metro United and Football NTC. A lot to play for here. Metro United sitting 5th on 7 points with 2 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss against their name, and NTC 3rd on 8 points, so just 1 point ahead with 2 wins, 2 draws and 1 loss. I'm your host David Grant, and I'll be taking you through the next 90 minutes of football, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away, or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun, but did you know it's already begun? We're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away, or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun, but did you know it's already begun? We're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
Hello, good afternoon and welcome to TK Shuttle Reserve here for this Apex Steel Women's National Premier League match between the host side Metro United and their visitors Football NTC. I'm your host David Grant and I'll be taking you through the next 90 minutes of football frenzy. This is Metro United sitting fifth on the table. They're on 7 points with 2 wins, 1 draw and 2 losses. NTC sitting third on 8 points with 2 wins, 2 draws and 1 loss. With both sides coming into this game without victories in their last 2. The referee this afternoon is Judah Tan, assisted by Matt Riley and Ming Xu. And I'm not alone, ladies and gentlemen, in the commentary box here. I'm joined by Nicole Blackett. Nicole, how are you?
I'm good, David. Buzzing to be here in the box with you again.
Coming off the back of a big win for you last night.
Yes.
5-0, was it?
Yes, it was.
You'd be happy with that?
I'm stoked with that. Yeah, great day at Kilburn for Anzac Day, so yeah, awesome to be a part of it and to get the 3 points as well. It's always good.
Great, cool. Well, let me run you through the lineup here. Metro United are actually unchanged from their last competitive match, which was a 3-1 win in the Cup against Barculla last week. In goal, Eliza Karras. Number 3, Emma Cotgrove. Number 5 is Sarah Taylor. 7, Millie Scott. Number 9, Victoria Mansueto. 10 is Michaela Haddaj. 12, Hayden Ingram. 14, Siobhan Eastham. 16 is Chloe Mortimer. 18 is Amber May Smith. And 20 is Jade Hunter Gilmore. Football NTC lineup as follows: number 2, Sienna Calvanese. 4, Marley Donsberg. 6, Anastasia Simic, the captain. Number 8, Stella Wiescherek. Number 9, Grayson Blischke. 10 is Nicola Krantis. 11 is Piper Cosgrove. 13, Faith Hudson Turner. 14, Annalise Simpson. 37, Alicia Gray. And number 98, Topaz Polacic. This is the first of a double header here at TK Shutter Reserve. Metro Stars come on after this, and they'll be hosting Playford. Metro's last win over NTC was actually 9 games ago, a 3-2 victory at the Valo Sports Centre back in those days. Laura Stockdale scoring 2 and Kirsty Moore scoring 1. But it was quite a few years ago. It was August 2020. Last year NTC did the double over Metro with a 3-0 win and a 2-1 win. And the year before that, there was a draw in round 11 between the two, a 1-1 draw. Millie Scott and Grayson Blischke were the scorers on either side in that game. But all to play for this time around, and Hayden Ingram will look to get us underway. A little bit of a delay. But Ingram gets us started. Haddaj launches the ball forward, and we're underway. Nicole, excited?
I am. It should be quite a good game. I mean, when I think of physical teams, these two come to mind, so I reckon we're in for a lot of physicality and hopefully a high quality match.
Well, that's what we're expecting, I think, as Football NTC look to play out from the back, and the breeze has just picked up. I don't know where it came from, but it was actually quite still and quite warm a moment ago, and it's not the case now. But NTC make their way forward through Calvanese. Simpson on the far side loses possession, and it's a throw in for Metro United, which their skipper Haddaj will take. She goes line. Target is Hayden Ingram. Scored one of the goals in their 3-1 win last week in the Cup. Jade Hunter Gilmore got the other, and Millie Scott were the other two players to score in that game. Here's Grayson Blischke now making her way into Metro United's half.
Yeah, Alicia, keep going, Alicia, keep going, Alicia.
Comes out wide to Piper Cosgrove. Cosgrove has Gray running on the outside.
Piper support, Piper support. Good, Alicia, good, excellent.
Gray manages to feed the ball off. Comes out to Hudson Turner now. She's got a little bit of time and space. Plays in Wiescherek, and she's bundled to the ground unceremoniously. And it's a free kick for NTC, just at the edge of the box on the right hand side. And Eliza Karras has a 3-person wall, and Wiescherek is over the ball. NTC only have 3 players in the box, 1 at the edge, so they don't have the numbers, which would suggest a shot on goal. Karras palms it away, and eventually it's cleared by Eastham. That for me was always going to be a shot, because they only had 3 players in the box.
Well, she scored one a couple of weeks ago at Service FM against us, so I can not blaming her for having a go.
Throw-in's taken. Ball played over to the far side. Sienna Calvanese chases it, goes to ground, and Emma Cotgrove comes away with it. She's got time and she's got space. Metro United retain possession. Go long.
Nicola's there. Ah, yeah. Take the space.
Football NTC also played in the Cup last week with a 2-1 win over Comets, but it went to extra time. Carl Adam Khan scored for Comets. And Grayson Bleachy scored a penalty in the first half for Football NTC, but it was a Marley Donsberg goal in the 100th minute that sealed the 2-1 victory.
Dramatic.
Yeah, did you see any of it?
I didn't, unfortunately, because it's not streamed, but yeah, I wasn't there. But, you know, just from them numbers, you can tell it was a tight game, and yeah, they got the win.
Comets would have been disappointed as well to have got that far and then conceded in the 100th minute.
Yeah, particularly two teams that, you know, would normally go quite far in the competition to draw each other. I think it's a bit of a stitch up, but that's the luck of the draw, I guess.
It is, absolutely. Are you a fan of the Cup? I mean, it's not the bread and butter, is it? The bread and butter is the league, but do you like the difference or the sort of change that the Cup brings?
I do. I like the just playing different teams when you get a state league team and giving them an opportunity to see what it's like in this league, and yeah, just mixing it up. Another trophy to win.
I took myself along to Campbelltown last week. They were playing Cove. It was a little bit one-sided in the end. It finished 5-0 for Campbelltown, but it was a chance for them, who are obviously sitting bottom of the WNPL, to, you know, enjoy a victory, if you like. A little bit cruel it was on Cove, but at least it gave Campbelltown maybe a bit of momentum and incentive and something positive to take into this week's game.
Yeah.
Free kick for NTC. Taking shots. Simic and Hudson Turner exchanging passes in the middle. They don't want to pass to anybody else. Eventually Millie Scott intercepts and Hayden Ingram's got a ball to chase. Simic goes back to her goal, plays safe. And NTC come up through the middle. Haddad and Taylor combine well. Feeds it to Millie Scott. Chips the ball forward. That might fall to Haddad. Eventually it's cleared. And as far as Siobhan Eastham. Hunter Gilmore with the ball out wide. Cross comes in. Oh.
Save there. Simic has gotten rid of that one.
Good, Anna. Strong Marley. Drive in the space. Get on. Drive. Keep on.
NTC just looked to hold on to possession for a moment. Breaks out to Piper Cosgrove, but ends up with Sarah Taylor. She goes all the way back to her goalkeeper, Caras.
Yes. Go. Release.
Football NTC press.
Good, Marley. And again. Good.
NTC win possession. Unforced, really. It breaks to Calvanese. She makes her way towards the edge of the box. Finds Bleachke. Bleachke has Vieserek the far side. Vieserek shot is just wide. And that's the first clear-cut opportunity for NTC.
Yeah, beautiful play from NTC there. Would have been quite a classy goal.
Caras clears for Metro United.
Yeah, Alicia, you've got to go. Well done, Alicia. Well done.
Easton was the target. She's won the throw-in.
All the way through.
I'm quite impressed with NTC's press. Playing quite high up the park.
Yeah, Alicia. Good.
You can see if Metro United win it. They haven't got anything in the middle right now, but here's Millie Scott. Plays in Ingram. And Ingram had Mansueto as an option, but in the end it's just petered out, hasn't it? Seems a little bit of a waste, but Simic now goes long. Taylor reads it well, and he doesn't quite make the connection that she probably wanted to. It breaks to Viestrek. She plays it out wide to the far side. Calvinese, but the ball goes out. She wins the throw though. Ten minutes gone and the One World LED Sportal scoreboard. If you've just joined us, you're watching the Apex Steel Women's National Premier League match between Metro United and Football NTC. Metro United find themselves pressed in their own half. NTC not really allowing them to play out, other than the long ball. It's 5 years since Metro United have had a win over NTC. That's 9 games.
Wow.
That was a 3-2 victory at the Valo Sports Centre.
The Parks.
The Parks, yes.
Oh, the memories.
I've actually given it the wrong sponsor. The sponsor's name now as well. I don't think it's called that anymore either.
Oh, is it not?
I think it's called Apex.
Oh.
We'll just keep that quiet.
Let's just call it the Parks.
Parks is easier, isn't
yeah. That was great. Friday night, you got 8 teams, you got 2 matches. Everyone sees everyone. You could see any team you wanted to play.
Oh, and there's a little shot by Mansueto. She didn't quite get it cleanly though. Metro United almost scored, I would say, against the run of play. Full Football NTC have probably been marginally better out of the two so far. Would you agree with that, Nicole?
Yeah, had more possession. I think controlled possession anyway. Quite a classic thing for NTC to keep the ball, and as I say that, it's gone out of play.
Yes, well, that's a commentator's curse.
No, they keep the ball well. They're a technical team, so yeah, they've probably been a little bit more controlled, I would say. But it's early, only early. We can't see the scoreboard from here.
We can't, but we're about 15 minutes in. 13 minutes in. Here's Michaela Haddad, makes her way to the byline, crosses with her right. Target was Victoria Mansueto at the back post, didn't quite get to her. And the goalkeeper Topaz Palachik takes the kick to get us back underway. Simic now goes short to Alicia Gray. They've given it away. Metro United have also given it away, unforced really. Gray keeps it in. She doesn't, it's gone out, and it's a throw in for Metro. Chloe Mortimer with it. Finds Haddad, it comes back to Mortimer. And I think that's offside.
Yeah, that's not even anything in it. Kick your leg.
I think it was a free.
Pass, Millie. Mickey, block the pass.
Metro United press up now. Their turn to maybe offer a bit of pressure on their opponents. Ball comes back to Simic. She has got Piper Cosgrove on this near side, and she's the target, and Cosgrove will get to this, but she doesn't have a lot of support. In fact, she doesn't have any support. And Amber May Smith comes over for Metro United and clears the danger. Alicia Gray with a throw in now. Finds Blischke. Blischke tries to play in Cosgrove. It's gone out. An NTC throw. Alicia Gray takes the throw. Cosgrove down the byline. Beats Smith, gets the cross in, but it's too close to Karas, who takes it quite comfortably. And the danger is annulled.
Drop, Tuck in, Alicia. Tuck in.
Ingram with a flick on. Simic collects. Alicia Gray challenges, concedes a throw in. Tell you what, for a diminutive player, she does very well, doesn't she? She's got a lot of courage too.
Yeah.
Great. No fear.
Yeah, gotta assume she's quite a young player. I haven't seen a lot of her, but I think she came on in a previous match, and yeah, definitely noticed her pace and Yeah.
Yeah.
No fear
No fear,
attitude.
no fear, is what I've certainly seen.
Step 2 metres higher, top of the D. Top of the D.
NTC's coaching staff press themselves to move out at the edge of the D, but they drop immediately. The kick's taken. Ball breaks to Millie Scott now. Goes into the middle where it's packed. To be honest, the better option might have been to go out wide, where Ingram had offered herself, but here come NTC now. Blishke.
Sienna box, Sienna box, Sienna box.
Plays in Piper Cosgrove. Cosgrove loses it. Tackled well. It ends up with Ingram. Millie Scott goes back to Michaela Haddad. She opts to go along. It's too distant from Mansueto. Easily intercepted by NTC, who win possession. Here's Gray, my new favourite player.
Number 1 fan.
That's it.
Thought I was your favourite player.
Oh,
in this match, you mean?
Well, this is awkward, isn't it?
Cue the crickets.
You're both in my top 2. How's that?
Oh, okay. I'll take it. You're not first, you're last. Come on.
So West Adelaide now, what have you got? You've got like an 8-point lead at the top. You're 18 points, and I think the nearest rival is maybe
Comets?
Yeah, Comets were maybe what 8 points behind.
I think so. Potentially even more because have they played yet? No, there's Sunday fixtures, so
Yes,
the round isn't.
They haven't played yet. No.
After the round, I'll be able to give you a better answer.
You guys are on 18 points, and everyone else is on 8 or 7.
Okay. So
Yeah. So Comets are second on 8 points. They played 5. And we have NTC third on 8 points, also played 5. Uni on 8 points, played 5, and Metro on 7 points, played 5.
yeah, right. So only goal difference separating the 3 below us, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's quite compact. Apart from West, who are just sort of scraping away a little bit. Throw in taken down on this near side.
Strong, Marley.
NTC have it. Hunter Gilmore wins it though.
Ref nearly got a touch there.
Piper, tuck in, come on, we need you, Piper.
Forward on the burst, plenty of space, gets a shot in, but
Time!
it's hitting Ingram. I'm not sure, was she trying to bring that down? Do you think? It's hard to tell.
Sure. Don't think she had a lot of choice.
Piper, come to feet.
Simic now, plays in Gray, goes short, plenty of space here for NTC to work in. Metro United have just offered them that. Albanese is the player who's drifted over to this left hand side. Ball's gone out now, but it's a throw in for NTC. Gray with it. Finds Cosgrove.
Gone.
That's still in. Actually, Cosgrove's got the cross in. It's a decent cross as well. And it breaks to Annalise Simpson. She plays in Simic. They're along the ground. Gray, quick feet, almost too quick. Easterite loses it. Metro United come away. Here's Ingram. It goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, Palachik. Simic. Hunter Gilmore has it. There's a Millie Scott, passes a little bit short. Gray intercepts, but she concedes a throw in.
Sienna, keep coming! Inside.
Just coming up for 20 minutes on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. 0-0 here between Metro United and the Football NTC in this Apex Steel Women's National Premier Leagues match. Here's Sarah Taylor. Right idea to find Victoria Mansueto. But It's read well by Annalise Simpson. However, Metro United have it again. Cross comes in for Haddad, who's drifted up to centre forward position. Here's Hunter Gilmore. NTC clear. Siobhan Eastham. Mansueto. Haddad looks for Mansueto again. She'll get to the byline.
Corner.
Yep. Cleared off Francis. Corner for Metro United. Their first corner, I think. NTC have had a couple, but this is the first one for Metro United. Millie Scott makes her way over to take it. And NTC have absolutely packed the box. All of their players in that box. There's nobody in midfield or up front. They're all...
Sea of red.
Yeah. Metro United's players all at the back.
It's got 6 to choose from.
Tell you what, that wasn't far away. It's broken at the back post here, chipped in the middle, taken by Polacek from Amber May Smith's cross.
Sienna's on! Sienna's on! Get her!
And the moment passes for Metro United. It's an interesting goal kick.
Worked.
Yeah, well, they've still got the ball, haven't they? And that's your main objective, isn't it?
Okay, step.
Amber May Smith lets the ball run out, wins the throw.
Gotta say, I'm still getting used to Metro with this black kit. I'm used to the red home kit, although I do like it.
I quite like the black kit, I must say.
It's quite classy.
This is their 20th anniversary shirt, of course.
Yeah.
They did start 2006, but obviously if you're including all the seasons, this is season 20, although it's 2025. And I believe it's a sort of commemorative shirt. It has a 20th anniversary logo at the bottom left, just near where the shorts are.
Yep.
Throw in for Metro United in the near side. Ingram has it. Beats a few. And tries to go back and beat them again, but Gray gets in the way and wins the foul, much to Ingram's frustration.
Just settle.
Must be a number 12 thing, David.
Yes.
Hold on, Anna.
She wasn't really going anywhere with Ingram, to be honest. I sort of felt she was going into a corner and she was certainly outnumbered.
Come over,
She was outnumbered. Bit ambitious, but worth a crack.
She's coming. Get up, mate, Sarah. Get up, Nicola. Get up, Nicola. Yes, Marley. Yep. Good. Go. Then again, get forward.
Chloe Mortimer now.
And again, Piper.
Nice footwork.
Work Marley now.
Yeah. Evades the attention of the opponent. Finds Ingram. Ingram's forced back though. Still has it. Goes along the ground to Haddad. But there's Gray again.
And on.
He's in Simic and they go back to the goalkeeper, Polacek. Oh, they're playing it nicely though. I mean, that was tight, but they've got away. Mansueto gives chase.
It's paid off.
Good girl. Good again.
Bit of pressure.
Millie, stand narrow.
Sarah Taylor now.
Take central, Piper.
Has Mortimer and has Scott. Opts to go for Scott.
Away.
Seem to hold up in the wind a little. Mansueto with a challenge there on Annalise Simpson. And sort of has a shot on goal by accident. Polacek clears.
Grayson, get up! Everyone get up!
Taylor's header's a little bit short. She gets away with it. Clears. Haddad has a little bit of space, takes it down nicely and plays a nice sweet ball to Millie Scott. Scott on the run now, has a shot, and she's beaten her opponent to the far post and opened the scoring for Metro United. Fine goal by Millie Scott, and it's 1-0 on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard.
Nice finish.
It was, wasn't it? I mean, that 25 minutes gone. And what a fine through ball by Haddad. She collected it nicely in the middle of the park
Yep.
From the clearance by Sarah Taylor.
Exactly what you want as a winger running forward. A nice, perfectly timed ball.
And straight through the middle too.
Yep.
Route 1 they call it, right? Except there was 2 passes, so it was strictly maybe not entirely Route 1, but
Close enough.
close enough, yeah. Millie Scott adds to the goal that she scored last week in their 3-1 win against Burkalla in the Cup. Coaching staff will be happy with that. They've come into it a bit. I think my opinion is, and you may disagree with this, that NTC started the stronger of the two for the first sort of 5-10 minutes, but once Metro United settled, I think they've just come into it a bit better.
I would agree with you.
Really?
Actually, yeah. How nice is that?
That is. We're getting on just fine, aren't we?
Look at us go. Nah, yeah, I would agree. NTC, as we said before, is a bit more calm on the ball, but yeah, Metro have settled into the game, and they're trying to, you can see they're really trying to find the patterns and make the runs and finish their chances, which really they've only had one real decent chance.
Risky the burst. Foul.
Speaking of chances, nearly had one at the other end.
Well, that was a bit risky for Metro United trying to play at the back there, because NTC had 4 players pressed up, and they were almost outnumbered there. So there was risk in that.
Yeah, be interesting to see how NTC respond. Yeah, they might feel a bit hard done by at the moment, but we'll see.
Stella Riestrek over the ball now. Again, NTC aren't flooding that penalty box when they have these free kicks. They've only put 5 players up there. 4-person wall, Riestrek with it, goes along the ground. One off the training ground that, but didn't quite come off, did it?
Work, Faith, straight line. Keep working, Sarah, keep working.
Ingram beats Simic, still has the ball at her feet. Simic has backed off her a little bit. Mansueto's making a run to the byline, but she won't get there.
Careful, love the card, then. Love the card. Anna, can you run something? Anna! Just stay there. Cover that, and then add the ball straight away. Just trying to drag you out.
Polacek now goes short.
Now you come.
Cleared by Simic. They still have it. Here's Grayson Blischke now. Blischke has an overlapping run here. Go to the byline. Calvinese there with the final shot, just across the face of goal, and a real chance for NTC. They still have the ball though on the far side.
Well, not many in the box.
Forward if we can.
Bit of a reset.
Forward if we can.
Yeah, look to rebuild, but they've given Metro United time to get back behind the ball and get their formation right. Cross comes over.
Keep it. Step.
NTC have it now, playing through the middle. Here's Hudson Turner. Finds Blischke. She turns.
Forward.
Forced back though. All the way back to the goalkeeper Polacek. Metro United venture forth. Ingram, Haddad and Mansueto offering some pressure. Here's Millie Scott offering some pressure as well. But NTC still have it through Riestrek. Gray, Simic goes along the ground, nicely played. Piper Cosgrove. She can't get the better of Chloe Mortimer though. She goes all the way back to the goalkeeper Karas.
Yes, Annalise!
Interception there by Annalise Simpson. Still has the ball, cuts inside, she's at the edge of the box on her left foot. Gets the shot in, but it's comfortably blocked by Taylor.
Well done,
Breaks to
Faith,
Faith Hudson.
Annalise, well done.
Turner, who blazes over the bar.
No, we can't wait for the ball.
End-to-end stuff.
It is. I want to say we're on the edge of our seat, but we're standing up.
That's it. I did go and get a chair, but we've only got one to share. You can sit down for 10 minutes and then have to swap. That's a short kick there. Taylor still has it and clears. I should have maybe written up a roster. A chair roster.
That's alright.
My turn.
I've done nothing today, so probably should get off the couch and.
You need to rest after
you
need to rest after your big win last night.
That's true.
Costa's listening and he finds out I've made you stand. He might be a wee bit upset with me.
Well, possibly. Him and Owen are probably watching right now.
He probably thinks you're in an ice bath somewhere or doing some kind of a recovery swim. I've got you standing here.
No, that was 6 a.m. this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No.
I was still tucked up in my bed at that point.
So was I.
Hey!
Ingram's challenge there, a little heavy-handed. Concedes the free kick, I think rightly. NTC get us started. Wistrek now opts to go back to Simic. Still Wistrek, comes out wide to Gray. Happy to take on Millie Scott. And a little ball inside, nicely taken by Cosgrove. And Sarah Taylor comes over and cleans up. But NTC playing some nice 1-2s there.
That's Sarah's bread and butter there.
That's
She's
it.
been doing that for years. Straight through.
Sweeping clean.
I know from experience against her and with her. Oh.
Bisky with a shot there. Be interesting to see if this is a goal kick or a corner. She's kept it in the far side though, has young Calvinese. She still has the ball at her feet.
Corner.
And Emma Cockgrove concedes the corner. And NTC this time appears to be putting bodies in the box. The first 2 or 3 corners they won.
Drop a couple metres.
They didn't do that. And in fact, they've made a liar of me now as their more diminutive players come back out.
Left shoulder.
I must have heard you.
That's it. They look like they were all heading up there. Here comes the corner in anyway, near post. Wishki with the flick on. Didn't quite get the connection she probably wanted. And it goes out for a goal kick.
Good Piper, good Piper.
Perfect night for it, if I may say.
It is. Lovely looking sunset coming on as well.
The hills in the background, the clouds, bit of pink.
It is, it's nice.
Yeah.
And one chair. one chair to sit down and watch it all on. Taylor clears. Millie Scott, nice little touch. Plays in Hunter Gilmore. Gilmore's pass. A little bit heavy, but Ingram has it. That's Mansueto on the outside, but forgets to take the ball with her. Hunter Gilmore picks it up, makes her way to the edge of the box. Still Hunter Gilmore. Plays it off to Ingram. She tries to place it, I think. Didn't quite make the connection, and it goes out. It'll be a goal kick. 34 minutes in on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard. 1-0 to Metro United if you've just joined us. Millie Scott scoring a goal in the 25th minute after being set up by well, firstly Sarah Taylor to Michaela Haddad, and then a ball right through the middle of the park. And on the balance of play, I feel Metro United probably worthy of their 1-0 lead.
Drive!
Not to say NTC haven't had the attacking moments, some particularly in the wide areas, but it's been quite an even match. So yeah, I think either team could be up at this point.
I sort of feel NTC have been nicer to watch. Their football's maybe a little tidier as Ingram has a shot, just goes wide, and by that I mean the passing is maybe a bit more crisp, the creation of space is maybe a little bit better. And when Metro United win it, maybe it's not quite flowing as nicely, but it doesn't matter how it looks, does it? It's how many times you put the ball into the net, and Metro United have done that one more time than their opponents.
Yeah, and pretty much only had that one chance too. So to capitalise on that is massive.
Yeah, Marley. Yeah, double.
Ball comes out wide here to Millie Scott. Flicks over the top. Comes to Hayden Ingram. Hunter Gilmore.
Everybody there, Piper.
Piper Cosgrove challenges. NTC win it. It comes back to Gray. Nice first touch. Finds Simic. Simic clears, but only as far as Hunter Gilmore. He makes it into the middle. Blishke has it.
Marley, don't run past. Needs you underneath.
Nice football by Grayson Blishke.
Marley's forward.
Started her juniors at Strathalbyn.
Yeah, right.
Was in the same rep team as my youngest for a year or two, but now playing in the WNPL.
Doesn't always have to be rushed.
And my youngest doesn't play at all.
Oh, sad.
She'll get back into it. I think once you've played it once or twice, it stays with you, doesn't it? Where did you play your juniors, Nicole?
Power Hills East first. Bit of a late bloomer though. I think I was under 15, so probably started when I was 12, maybe, if I remember correctly. And then, a few years there, under 17s, and then moved to Power Hills Knights, where, funnily enough, played with Sarah Taylor.
Yeah, here comes Cosgrove, the cross into the middle. And Blishke makes contact with it and hits the post. And a little bit unlucky not to have levelled the scores there.
Yeah, played alongside Sarah Taylor at Power Hills Knights for a number of years, and then made the move to West 9 years ago, which makes me sound a little bit OLD.
Yeah, it does a little bit. Not as OLD as ME though.
Look at our spelling. It's brilliant.
NTC have it in the corner now. Cosgrove waits for the pass, receives it. Donsberg gets the cross in. Callis has missed it.
That looked out to me.
It's gone out, yep.
Eagle eye up here. I feel like we're about 2 stories high up here, by the way.
We are quite elevated, aren't we? Right under the flight path as well.
Climbing up the scaffold.
That's the 5:40 PM in from Melbourne.
Is it really?
It's a bit good guess, doesn't it?
Sounded confident.
As long as I don't name the airline, I can't get into trouble for sponsorship.
It's true.
So I just say the time. Most of them come in from Melbourne, don't they?
Yeah.
Anyway, here comes across, near post. Blishke flicks on. Callis sort of clears. It's bobbling around in the middle. But eventually Metro United come away with it. Michaela Haddad now goes for Victoria Mansueto. It's a nice ball. It's held up nicely for Mansueto. Her first touch a little bit heavy. And NTC collectively clear. Millie Scott, Michaela Haddad, Ingram in the overlap. Nice running off the ball by Metro United. Millie Scott receives it back. First time cross is a good one. Sienna Calvinese brought to the ground by Michaela Haddad. Very physical player, Haddad. Seen Metro United play a couple of times this year, and wouldn't like to be in the receiving end of one of her challenges.
Absolutely not.
Back underway, long ball once forward. Duscharek has it.
Certainly Scott in the face, so that should, yeah.
I must confess I missed it. I was glancing away from play as that happened, but
I think it was headed. But, I could be wrong.
Millie Scott just receiving some attention from the club physician. If you just joined us, you're watching the Apex Steel Women's National Premier League match here at TK Shutter Reserve. Metro United hosting Football NTC. I'm your host, David Grant, and I'm joined by, I nearly called you Tilly, Nicole Blackett.
No, that's okay.
It's an easy mistake to make, isn't
I'm
it?
still Tilly in the football world. It's hanging on.
What's your nickname within the club? Is it Tilly or is it Blackett?
Tilly, yeah.
Is it still?
Yep.
Up. Just sit. Get ready, Marley. Easy, Marley.
Tills.
Tills. Costa does call me Tills, actually.
Does he?
Yep. Yeah, when you're Nicole Tilley for 25 years and then all of a sudden you're Nicole Blacker, it's a bit, especially when you go by Nicole. Well, my family call me Nicole, but not in this world.
Go Marley, and again! Well done.
So that's okay, I'll forgive you for that.
I tell you, the number of names I've got wrong over the years, I think you can be excused for yours, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Anyway, can I have the chair back?
I'm not using the chair.
Just in case Cossack Arch is listening, and I don't want him thinking I've made you stand.
Yes, Grayson, excellent.
So at half time you can zip across and get another one.
Hold.
I'm quite happy sharing, to be honest. 5 minutes to the break.
Go to the right. Annalise, stay free.
If you just joined us, it is 1-0 for Metro United, courtesy of a 25th minute goal by Millie Scott after a through ball from Michaela Haddad. But it's a corner now for NTC on the far side. This time they've put more players in the box. Comes into the edge. Oh, and that's an own goal. And I'm quite surprised. That's I think it's Hunter Gilmore actually who's nodded the ball into her own net.
Yeah.
That's a shame for her because it was kind of unchallenged as well, wasn't it? She's got to put it behind her. Not worry about it, I think. But right on the stroke of half time, NTC have pulled an equaliser back, and it happened quite unexpectedly, didn't it?
Yeah, own goals are unfortunate. I think if you tried to do that at the other end, you probably couldn't header it exactly into the corner. But when you're not supposed to be, or not meaning to do it, it happens to come off nicely. So yeah, unfortunate, but maybe a bit of a motivator for Metro to end the half and maybe push for a second goal.
Real sucker punch for them as well, just to concede at that point in play, and I feel maybe Hunter Gilmore was probably trying to flick it beyond.
Yeah.
Just didn't get the body right or something, and it went in. But it was as much a shock for us, I think, as it was for her.
Yeah, I think everyone sort of just stood and took a moment to process what happened.
Here come Metro United again. Ingram plays in Hunter Gilmore on the far side.
No corner.
She uses the body really well,
No corner, delay.
but does lose possession.
Outnumbered.
Cockgrove makes her way into the box, right foot shot. She hit it nice enough, but it was quite a distance off target in the end.
I think she's a bit of a dark horse. Cockgrove.
Emma Cockgrove, yeah.
She's been at the club a number of years and just a consistent player that can kind of, come up with things like that, and known to scoring a few goals even from left back.
She certainly hasn't done much wrong in that left hand side. She's come forward very well as well, almost like a wing back. They're playing with three at the back when they're in possession, I think. But she hasn't done much wrong through this first half, as Taylor wins that header very well. Plays in Millie Scott, who brushes aside Gray, comes out to Haddad. She finds Mansueto at the far side. She's onside. Nice touch by Mansueto to get past her opponent. She struck that beautifully, and Metro United have got themselves back ahead after some fine work on the far side by Victoria Mansueto. It's 2-1.
Yeah, there's that goal though. Looking for before the half. Yeah, another great. Would you call that an assist over the top? But Mansueto's done the hard work with that touch in behind, and then finishing from quite close, but the keeper couldn't do much about that one.
And just 2 minutes after us saying what a terrible time for Metro United to concede a goal just before half time, they go and score one.
Fired him up.
I've got to say, Mansueto's first touch and then her second touch to beat her opponent was superb. And the ball from Haddad to get over to the middle, also very good. As Vistarek concedes a free kick, and referee Jura Tan has a quiet chat
I like him.
Yeah.
I had him for the first time at Kilburn a few weeks ago, and he's very professional, willing to talk to you and give you reason as a captain, and it's just like a positive experience, and I think he's quite a good referee. He's consistent. Could be a commentator's curse, but it's just my opinion. But yeah, I think it's great, and I haven't seen him before, so hopefully we see a bit more of him.
Millie Scott with the free kick now, goes directly towards the goal, but it's held by Polacek. Yes, I have actually seen Jonathan a couple of times this season, and the referees you don't notice are always, I think, the good ones, aren't they? They're the ones that if you're doing his job properly, you don't tend to notice them so much. And I would agree with you. Seems to control games very well. And he's a friendly guy too.
Yeah, he's so nice.
Yeah, he gave me a smile and a wave when he was warming up before the game.
Oh, happy to be here.
So I was walking back with this chair. He didn't say, "Can I give you a hand with it?" though.
No, the worst.
Corner kick for Football NTC in this near side.
If you want faith.
It's low front post. Karas gets a fist to it.
Corner.
And another corner.
It's also quite energetic, like he's up with it, he's running around. Depends on.
He's quite young though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's quite young. But some refs sort of just do what they need to and hang out.
Corner kick comes in again. Siobhan Easton clears.
She's in the firing line there.
She is, yeah. She didn't quite get the first corner right, but she got that one okay. Hard-Eyes looks to clear, misses it.
It's a dummy.
It was. It's Cockgrove plays in Mansueto, and Cockgrove goes on a run again. Final ball not so good though.
And Sweato's hit a bit of form this second half. Second half of the first half. How long would be left?
We were into injury time in the first half. We're actually about 2 minutes into injury time in the first half. Playing at the referee's discretion just now. Simic clears. Finds Blishgate. Piper Cosgrove a wee bit heavy with the touch, but they still have it NTC. Except they don't. And it goes out off maybe Calvinese on the far side. Metro United throw.
A few people in the stands over there, good to see.
Yeah, come here a little bit early for maybe the second game.
Yeah.
The new stand just opened. It's here a bit earlier, and it does face into the sun, so nice to have a night game for them, so they're not looking into the sunlight as it sets. I got my bearings completely wrong because I thought the sun set at the one of the goal ends, but it doesn't seem to.
Don't ask me.
Here's Grayson Blishke. Still has the ball. Taylor comes over.
Oh, what a tackle.
Oh, superb. All ball.
All ball in the box too.
She had to get that right as well, didn't she?
Don't want Ski running in.
No.
In any circumstances.
And from memory, Blishke is NTC's top scorer this year as well.
So Faith, you can release. Nicola can step a bit higher, Nicola.
She did score last week. It was a penalty, right enough. It wasn't an open play, but she's pretty much scoring every round. Still has it, flicks it over. Calvinese can't quite get the space, but wins the corner.
Piper!
As indicated in the most animated fashion by the referee.
See?
That's good.
Happy to be here.
That's it.
Need more of it.
That's up. That's it. Maybe the last passage of play in this first half here. Corner kick for NTC. It's deep, but it's very close to the goal.
Oh.
And Stella Wiestrecht was the player who got up there to put their head on it. Didn't quite get the contact they probably needed. And out it goes.
Cannot be much longer.
No, I reckon he'll blow his whistle as soon as it's kicked here. What do you think?
Yeah. What do you want to bet? 5 cents?
I bet you the privilege of sitting in the chair all through the break.
Oh, well, you lost that bet.
You get the chair.
Yes! Yes!
You come NTC through the middle again. Cleared by Metro though.
Don't drop off. Big save.
Hayden Ingram, she's dropped deep to collect that. Hunter Gilmore tries to get, ends up with Millie Scott. Gray wins the ball nicely.
There we go.
That's it. Judith Tan brings proceedings of the first half to a close. It's currently 2-1 for Metro United. They led in the 25th minute for a goal from Millie Scott, and then conceded on the 42nd minute an unfortunate own goal from Jade Hunter Gilmore. But 2 minutes later, through Victoria Mansueto, restored their lead. They're 2-1 up at half time on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard. What have you made of the first half, Nicole?
Yeah, quite entertaining. NTC probably started the better team, and then Metro, I think, as the time went on and the half went on, they were looking to combine a bit more and make the chances, and they've really had 2 really good chances and they've scored 2 goals, so it's obviously what wins a game, so they'd be happy with that.
That's it, yeah, and good to see the team getting round Jade Hunter Gilmore there at the half-time break. She's the player that conceded that unfortunate own goal. But why don't we get ourselves over to the executive suite over there? I'll treat you to a cup of tea and a scone or something, and then we can come back here to our sole chair and enjoy that. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere, folks. The second half is coming. I've been your host, David Grant. I'm joined by Nicole.
Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away, or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun, but did you know it's already begun? We're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
Labasso, a nice run forward, only him and Bartuli, and just couldn't quite get there. Wins the corner though, but Bartuli. Busasa sends it into the area, and it's Vaughan. Leaps in and tips it over the crossbar, and if he did not, that was going to rock that net.
Goes line to Tabares. He then cuts it to Voigt. Voigt with the touch inside, hits it, and that's a great save from Delinges.
Jason Constantopoulos one-on-one with Lazeka. Kristen Constantopoulos with a shot. Late tackle maybe, but great save there from Barbaro. One final chance for the Blue Eagles. It's a good ball in. It's got a flick. It's got a second one, but that's an unbelievable save from Sebastian Matosevic. We said Oscar Moore's man of the match, but he's kept 2 goals out. They were clearly going in the back of the net.
He's made some unbelievable.
In the penalties and wins the grand final for Campbelltown City. Headed away only to Metro Stars though, edge of the box here. Visser Now Gow with a little flick. Visser back in the box, and then the finish by Hamish Gow to get them 1-0 up early on.
What a goal.
Oh wow! Oh my god! That was insane! What a way to equalise!
By Murati, only as far as Mullen. Mullen hits it with the outside of the line. Can you believe it? Mullen with a second outside of the right boot. Mine's going to take it, and he does. And he picks his spot, and he finishes with a bomb. And that's his hat-trick, and the 8th goal for Playford to make it 8.
Selly beaten to it by Caden. Now finds Anthony Costa, top of the box, goes with his left foot. Anthony Costa gets a second. He's got a brace in the first half, and he's taken Adelaide Croatia into a 2-0 lead at half time, David.
It's a beautiful finish. Just Minty slotted perfectly there, but gosh, Neograd have just left themselves exposed there.
On the back of the announcement at the celebration of football, Football SA will be investing $50,000 into a coach education fund. $35,000 will be invested into community coach education, which will see 19 courses at club venues and over 500 community coaches. Working closely with clubs to develop and upskill coaches will strengthen the grassroots community, which will obviously benefit the football community as a whole.
It can only be beneficial because most of the clubs, most of the coaches start off just as parents coaching their kids' teams, and they're learning on the job as much as the kids. So this would be perfect because not only would kids be getting coached, the coaches will be getting coached.
As a club, we struggle to attract good coaches, and having this sort of funding coming our way will actually allow us to sort of offer more boys and girls out there to actually coach at the club. Everything comes at a cost these days, and this award presented to our club here again will allow our average parents, supporters, players to the opportunity to come out and actually to take on coaching and to be part of it. They've got a passion about this sport and a passion about this club. They'll be able to come here now, get trained up, and actually take on the team and just move forward with us here.
The remaining $15,000 will be invested into a joint initiative with Football SA, Adelaide United and PSV, where selected coaches and technical directors from South Australia will be given the professional development opportunity to go to PSV in October 2025.
Once you get the bug for the coaching, you love it, and you love seeing the kids improve, especially the connection to your club. You want to see the kids come through at your club, and it's just a win-win for everyone.
Yep, plays out to Panagakos, and it's Panagakos! What an absolute cracker. Alicia Panagakos kicks off the season for Adelaide University.
And I mean, if Alicia kicks the play well instead of it turning around,
Has it from the box, has a shot, it's gone in, Tomley and Connor, and Christos, who we were talking about just a minute ago, has had a very good last 20 minutes just come right into the game. He's 1-0 up.
Good to Yamada. Good turn. Needs to find an option. Might even look to go for herself. Nini Yamada! Makes it 3-2 for West Adelaide. 20 minutes left.
Such a quality player to have in this competition. Long shot there by Notridge. It's gone in! Well, it was just a speculative effort by Notridge, and it looked like Elliott never picked it up, and Comets have taken the lead.
Coles Mini Roos is more than just football. It is a place to find our feet, learn new skills, and meet new friends. A place to start small and feel 10 feet tall. To have fun and laugh, to build confidence from the ground up. A place to belong. Football starts here. Find your place. Join our team.
We all play the same game. The pitch may change, but the stakes are the same. The ball we desire, the moves we admire. Because football is everyone's game. Play football.
Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away. Or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun. But did you know it's already begun? We're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
Ghana United is like home football.
It's always been our goal to move into State League.
Here it's a very family culture. There's a sense of oneness between the Resies, 18s, seniors. Everyone just feels like brothers.
You know, it's like how they say, you train the way you play, but actually when you rock up game days, we actually play like our heart is the last thing that's left, you know what I mean?
I'm loving it. Really good culture, really good environment. It's going great so far in the preseason.
About culture, you know, we open the door, every culture comes to mix to us.
Ghana United will be a club that can play football, simple football, a good football, that we will be in the next couple of years moving to the NPL.
Very thrilled, very excited.
Expect to see some rainbow flicks. That's what makes us Ghana FC, man.
To make its way through to Nicola despite the deflection. Here's Hazelwood, who does well to control the ball with the head. Hazelwood storming into the area, tries the shot, great save. And that should give Elliott a bit more confidence. He's done really, really well there. That ball was travelling.
Here's Hood, just needs to finish, gets it past Murphy. Needs to have some sort of hit. And Murphy manages to backpedal and make the stop.
Coles Mini Roos is more than just football. It is a place to find our feet, learn new skills, and meet new friends. Football starts here. Find your place. Join our team.
Atletico is being built on 6 pillars. It's about respect, about community, fairness, development, technology.
Atletico is become a family, a big family.
This club's got a lot of opportunity to grow. There's a lot of potential here with all the players and the boys, and it's just like a very good place to be at.
We want to be competitive. We want to drive and develop our culture. We've gone out and we've got a few experienced players. I mean, I've gone and got a very good goalkeeper. We've got a really talented Argentinian guy and a couple of older players.
We've got a good quality of boys. All the boys are already in a few weeks, they're getting really close.
We want to make sure that everybody that plays at this club feels that they're getting the benefit of our coaching group.
We literally do what we preach, which is let's just play.
Hello and welcome back to TK Shuttle Reserve for the second half of this Apex Steel Women's National Premier League match between Metro United and Football NTC. It's currently 2-1 on the scoreboard, the One World LED scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED needs. A goal in the 25th minute from Millie Scott from Metro United, cancelled out by an own goal. And 42 minutes before Victoria Mansueto popped up in the 44th minute and restored Metro United's lead. So they're 2-1 up. I'm your host, David Grant. I'll be with you for the next 45 minutes. And Nicole Blackett has not left. She's still here. Nicole, how was your half-time break?
That was good. Had a good old chinwag with you, David. It's always fun.
Yes. We did have a bit of a blether, which is a nice old Scottish word for
a blether.
A blether, yes.
A blether.
B-L-E-T-H-E-R. See, you get an education when you're hanging about with me as well. There's another new word for you to use in your vocabulary.
I wish I had a cool accent like you. I sound a bit vanilla.
Oh, the novelty.
You, David?
The novelty soon wears off. Don't worry about that. Just ask my wife of 30 years.
She's Scottish too?
No, she's English.
Oh.
Yes. So we're back underway. I can't see any changes out there to either lineups. No substitutions, but if we do notice any, we'll let you know. As Metro United win the throw in the far side. I can't see any changes, can you, Nicole? As my offsider, it looks like the same 11 on each side.
So Sienna, you don't have to be that
no
deep
half-time drags, which is good.
Annalise can go there. You come higher, Sienna, when it's a throw-in. Central and higher.
And Simic will get us back underway for NTC.
Close to the referee.
Big long left foot kick into the night sky.
Go, Annalise. Off you go.
Just first time forward.
Yeah. Go, Sienna.
And for Grayson Bluchy to chase from Annalise Simpson's ball.
Support underneath here.
Hold her up. Hold her
Served up with Calvinese in the corner here. Can't find the space.
Yeah, red ball.
Ball goes out for an NTC throw.
Phil, just come central. Good, Nicola. Just in front. Stella, float a bit.
Taken by Annalise Simpson now. Goes for Blishki in the corner. Cockgrove does enough though. Wins the goal kick, which Eliza Karras will take. Goes short. Metro United look to play out from the back, despite Football NTC's press. Mansueto.
Keep driving.
Comes Simpson now. Blocked by Haddad. Ball ends up with Mansueto. Haddad plays in Ingram. It's a bit long, a bit heavy, and Polacic in goal for NTC collects.
Good, so fast.
Remember at the half-time break I was going to say to you that I was going to ask you what you were expecting from the second half.
Get him up.
That's what I'm about to ask you. So Nicole, what are you expecting from the second half here?
Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, look, a tight contest, I would assume. Potentially, I'd be surprised if NTC don't get on the scoreboard, as they scored but not scored really. It was kind of a gifted goal. Yeah, but I don't see Metro backing down at all, so a lot of physicality. But yeah, I reckon 2 more goals. Don't know who for though.
Ooh, really?
Yep.
You see 2 more goals in this second half, but you're not sure for who.
Nah.
So it could end up 3-1 for Metro United, or it could end up 3-2 for NTC.
It could. And David, what are you expecting this second half?
Probably a bit of the same of the first, as Hayden Ingram just wins the ball here on the edge, tries to play in Millie Scott on the far side, but Judah Tan pulls the ball back. Nicely played by the ref again. He played the advantage there, and when it wasn't forthcoming he's halted it. He's doing a good job, isn't he? Yeah, I'm expecting more of the sort of same of the first half. For me, Metro United have been marginally better, I feel. And I think they have the potential to get another goal. But as you say, I mean, I can see NTC scoring as well. They've threatened Karas's goal on a number of occasions. She's done enough, though, to keep them at bay. So how about I go for a goal each in the second half and it finishes 3-2 for Metro United.
Okay.
And if I win, I get the chair.
You're on the half and half, ready to go.
Millie Scott with the free kick now.
Within the wall.
She's going for a goal.
Ooh,
and it wasn't far away, and Palachek looked a little bit unsteady there, a bit unsure of herself. Maybe I'm reading that wrong. She looked a little bit unsure of where that was going to go, but in the end it's gone wide. And that's not the first time that Millie Scott's tried a direct shot on goal from a free kick. A good distance out. Here comes Hunter Gilmore, plays it short to Mansoretto. Quite physical out there as you see it close up. Sienna Calvanese with the ball now. And that is a very heavy challenge by Hayden Ingram. Raphael is probably rightly booked for that.
Girls, easy. Nicola.
Marley, don't get involved.
Pause and play while
engaging your teammates only.
treatment is received.
It's a bit too rough. Because it was a rough
And can't actually make out who the player is that's down, can you? Is it Stella Wiestrich?
No.
Oh, is it Faith Hudson-Turner?
Yes.
Does she have to go offline?
No, she doesn't have to.
Jace,
She doesn't have to come off, Jace.
Unless you want her to. She's good. Leave her on.
She was obscured as she went to ground, but Faith Hudson-Turner is now back up on her feet after having received first-class treatment from the physician. And it's a free kick now for NTC.
Come over.
Piper, come in.
Marley seconds. Come over.
Launched forward. One for Calvanese to chase.
Here we go.
But it goes out.
We're here. Hold, Annalise. Hold. Come on. There you go, Annalise. Good, Annalise.
Easton loses the ball in the middle of the park now. Easterek wins it. And another booking, this time for Michaela Haddaj. For the foul on Stella Easterek. I think it's a third Metro United player to go into the book.
Alicia, yep, cover. Nicola, you hold.
Anastasia Simic over the ball now. She's a good 40 odd yards out.
Seen her have shots from here before though.
Is that what you're anticipating here? Is that left foot?
Yep.
She's chipped it forward. Karas grabs it, takes it to ground, although three NTC players were there following up.
You two, Annalise, you can drop now.
Gonna come long.
Even more,
Karas still has it.
And a little closer to Nicola.
Yeah, Grayson, yeah!
Blitzky offers a little bit of pressure there. Under the instruction there from her coaching staff. And the Metro win a free kick. Sarah Taylor to take, just inside NTC's half. Goes in towards the penalty spot. Metro United still have it. Easton finds Haddaj. Haddaj with a little chip forward. She was looking for Ingram. But on the far side, Millie Scott challenging. Commits the foul.
Grayson, Sienna,
it's a free
slot.
kick for
Grayson,
NTC.
Sienna, slot. Grayson, this side. Stop with Sienna.
Anastasia Simic now with the kick. Doesn't quite get the distance, maybe held up by a little bit of wind that's out there. Here's Hadaj again. Tries to play in Victoria Mansueto. It's mopped up by Annalise Simpson and cleared.
Yeah, Marley, win the ball.
And Metro United going through a little period just now of ascendancy. Unable to capitalise on the chances they've made. Cockgrove now challenging Calvinese.
Shape up. Let go, Sienna, let go.
Goes out for a Metro throw.
Try and combine a bit more. You're a 9, Sienna. You're the 9. Come on, up.
Hadaj goes short to Cockgrove. Amber May Smith finds Sarah Taylor. She opts for safety, goes back to Caras. NTC now tracking and chasing this ball down. Simpson comes in, intercepts, concedes a throw in.
Amber, just remember where the space is. Not long, but where the space is.
Throw in now for Metro United. Hadaj goes line. Flicked on by Ingram, but nobody's there.
Anna's there, play early.
Nicola Krantis opts to go back to her goalkeeper.
Come on.
Simic clears, and there's Gray on the far side. Look at that girl go.
Emma, go, Emma. Get there, Mickey.
Still have it. Calvinese on the far side. Loses the throw, much to her frustration. It's Metro United to take in the far side.
Emma, just talk to Amber when it's like that. In line with the referee. In line with the referee. Keep going.
10 minutes into the second half of this Apex Steel Women's National Premier League match at TK Shutter Reserve in beautiful Adelaide. It's 2-1 for Metro United. And here they come through here now with a chance. Pass tried to be made to Victoria Mansueto, didn't quite get to its target from Millie Scott. But Metro United still have the ball. They still have possession, forced into the corner. Gray keeps Hunter Gilmore out there. Ingram has the ball, but they lose it. And NTC win the throw in that left back position. Alicia Gray with it. Metro United with the throw. Target was Ingram, she didn't get it. Comes to Taylor. Taylor heads in towards the middle. Eastham flicks forward, doesn't quite make the target. So picked up by Donsberg. That's a heavy challenge there by Sarah Taylor. And actually, she looked like she landed awkwardly there, didn't she?
Yeah, it did look a bit awkward.
Metro United still have it. Ingram goes down the line looking for Hadaj. I think they're a long way away. My eyesight's hard to make out.
That is her.
Yep.
Can confirm.
Your younger eyes are better at picking that out than mine. Hunter Gilmore there concedes a throw in, but for me there was arms in the back. But I'm the only one that seems to have picked that up, so
no one else is bothered.
No. So it's a throw in which has been taken. Just in front of that new stand over there at the TK Shutter Reserve.
Yeah, lit up nicely.
It is. Alicia Gray now with the throw in.
Just keep going in that space there in front of you.
Metro United hanging on to this 2-1 lead. Much of the last couple of minutes of play has been over on that far side. It's very congested, and Hayden Ingram wins a free kick, which she takes very quickly. and succeeds only in putting it out of play.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if there's, you know, a team that kind of takes a bit of control, keeps a possession for longer than what seems 10 seconds. It's very ping pong at the moment, a lot of throw-ins, a lot of stoppages.
Quite rushed,
Yeah.
looking for me.
I think they're both a bit rattled, but I think it will maybe calm itself in the next 10 maybe. This was similar to the first half, to be honest.
And maybe Haddadji's ball there to play it back to Amber May Smith was enough just to allow Metro United to hold on to it for a bit. Mansueto plays a 1-2 with Cosgrove, but it's cleared. Comes to Reach-Trek in the middle of the park. She plays in Glishgate and ends up back with it. Here's Gray. See, again, I find that they play some nice football NTC when they put their minds to it. Here's Cosgrove on this near side, left foot. It's a little bit wasteful, maybe a bit ambitious.
Idea was good.
Oh, the idea was good, yep.
Just needed maybe a bit more lofted over, or just put it a bit further away from the Metro defence. Definitely done that once or twice in my time. Played a ball out wide, then cut out.
Yeah, well, I was the master at giving away possession when I played, so.
Were you a midfielder?
I started out as a striker, and then I was a right-sided midfielder, and then for the last couple of years I played at the back. I went to right back, and then in my last year playing in the Collegiate League I played it as a sweeper, of all things.
Any goalkeeping experience?
No, but that was the next thing that was coming.
Oh, gee, yes. Got out of there.
Yes.
You're smart. You're a smart man. Although you did play out front at five-a-side.
Yeah, but that was probably because I didn't have the energy to get back. It's a small court as well when you play five-a-side, isn't it?
Just exposing you now.
I was just getting into my rhythm there when the season stopped.
Yeah. How many goals was it? 20?
That we conceded in a game. Yes, it was about that.
The highlight of that was Johnny Kecko. Were you witnessing?
Saw a little bit of the Kecko, but I'm not sure exactly. Are you referring to a specific moment? Or?
He was playing. He played.
Oh, he played. Yeah. I thought you meant there was a specific moment.
Oh no, just Johnny doing Johnny things.
Just Johnny being Johnny.
With his purple headband and.
Yes. And his mum's sneakers. Paul comes into the middle. Playing heady tennis again. Comes to Cosgrove. Winter Gilmore comes away with it though. Ingram's on the run. She's got it, but there's nobody else up there. Mansueto and Millie Scott are making runs up to the middle, but look at that defending from Gray. Very good. She's gone down to ground after that, but that was some solid defending. For me, she's been one of the best on ground tonight. Not sure if you would agree with that, Nicole.
I don't think that was Gray. I'm very sorry.
Oh,
Gray's
right.
next to the.
She is too.
Was it? I don't know. Whoever it was great defending. Slowed her down. Millie Scott wanted to go forward and stopped her in her tracks.
Michaela Holcroft is coming on, preparing to come on as a substitute. I think it might be Nicole Crantis who's leaving the far side. Oh, they're so far away, aren't they?
Yep. Tell you what, it's dropped a few degrees.
It has. Just to think we're in our t-shirts not an hour ago, weren't we? Look at Metro United chip into the middle. Breaks to Eastham at the edge of the box. Scrappy in the middle. But eventually cleared by Simic. Only as far as Millie Scott. Ingram has it. Plays in Millie Scott on the far side again. Scott's first touch is good, but her second touch not so.
Get up! Get!
Cotgrove now. Tries to make the pass inside, it doesn't come off.
Come across. Pass and you go. I'm ball! And you go,
A little bit of persistent fouling there by Amber May Smith. And NTC have the free kick. And we can confirm it is Nicola Krantis that's come off for Michaela, or Michaela should I say, Holcroft. First substitution of the night. As NTC look to try and make inroads, but the second half has been a little more scrappy, I think, than the first. The play hasn't been quite as tidy. Some nice football by NTC down the side here. Sienna Calvanese with it, combining well with Piper Cosgrove.
Take a Piper. On Annalise, sorry, Annalise.
Throw in for NTC in this near side.
Grayson, come over. Sienna, come to Anna. Covering.
As things stand in the table, Metro would skip above NTC if the scores remain the same. They're just 1 point behind on 7 points, NTC on 8.
Chip, with your players.
Quite an important game for both sides.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that could be playing on the mind of a few girls out there. It's quite an important game for the ladder and just where they want to set themselves as a club in this competition. So, yeah, both wanting to obviously get the 3 points. So I just said, Metro could potentially jump, depending on the goal difference, jump a couple of spots, which is always positive.
Coming together and 2 points in the part there. Michaela Hyder has gone to ground after a challenge from Sienna Calvanese, but yes, it is tight, isn't it? I mean, there's West Adelaide, your team played 6, 18 points. Comets have played 5, they're on 8 points. And then you have NTC in third place, played 5 on 8 points. Uni played 5 on 8 points, and Metro also played 5 on 7. So a win for Metro tonight, and if results elsewhere go their way, they potentially could skip above all of them and go into second spot.
Okay.
25 or so minutes into the second half of this Apex Steel Women's National Premier Leagues match between Metro United and Football NTC. It's 2-1 in Metro United's favour. As Calvanese makes her way down there. Goal in the 25th minute from Millie Scott. Followed in the 42nd minute by an equaliser, which was unfortunately an own goal off the head of Hunter Gilmore. Luckily there's 2 Hunter Gilmores in the team, so if I don't say the first name, maybe that softens the blow for them a little bit. That made it 1-0, and then 2 minutes later Victoria Mansueto scored to make it 2-1 for Metro United. No clear-cut opportunities in the second half, though. It's been a much more close second half as Metro United prepare a substitution. It's Sarah Taylor, looks like the player who's coming off. And Sophie McGrath on.
I think Sarah can be quite happy with her performance, to be honest. I think she's been solid, made the tackles when she has to. It's come across and covered a lot of ground, so she should have her head held high.
She did look a wee bit disappointed to come off, but She also took a couple of heavy knocks. It wouldn't surprise me if because I think she's been coming back from injury. She missed the first maybe 2 rounds.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And so, yeah.
I was going to say it's not the normal, I guess, substitution, the centre back.
TC look to work their way up. Caught offside though.
Just saying to a couple of my centre back friends that if you're good at what you do at centre back, you play 90 minutes of every game, most of the time.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously avoid injuries and all of that stuff, but generally a pretty safe position sub-wise.
Second probably only to the goalkeeping position,
yeah,
right?
Well, that's true.
Although goalkeepers can get subbed, and you see that sometimes if a game's going to penalties, don't you?
Yeah.
Trying to see where Sophie McGrath has been deployed. She's wearing the number 22 shirt, but I can't actually see her just now, so it'll be interesting to note where she's actually gone.
Yeah, the centre back.
Yeah, just force it back. Don't need to win it. Don't need to win it.
Well
done. Now look to combine.
Yeah, so straight swap.
Straight swap.
Yeah.
There you go.
Which would make sense.
Yeah, Marley.
Just relax.
And here comes Sienna Calvanese now. She's forced out wide, but she does have options in the middle. She holds the ball up, gets the ball across. Broke to Piper Cosgrove, but didn't get a shot on goal. It's held well by Eliza Caras. Yeah, straight swap, so you would maybe suspect maybe there's an injury issue or something with young Taylor. Because you're right, she was one of those positions you wouldn't necessarily swap, and she had a decent enough game. Metro United now looking to move forward.
Good win, Emma.
Calvanese again.
Well done, Annalise. Yeah, get it. Got it.
We still have the ball. Grayson Bleishke.
Forward.
He seems to have dropped quite deep.
Hayden to the face. Behind you, Hayden. Now, Hayden.
Goes into the middle.
Amber.
Still Wistrek. There's Alicia Gray on the far side. Gray again.
Amber.
Calvanese gets the ball stuck under her feet.
Stop, Grayson, Annalise. Yeah, let's go.
Concedes a throw.
May, Valena, let's go.
Be aware, Annalise. There we go, mate. But a bit closer to Faith, okay?
Just about 15 minutes to go here in this Apex Steel Women's National Premier Leagues match between Metro United and Football NTC. Metro United goal kick. They go short.
Squeeze across, Grayson.
As NTC
Step.
look to bring on or make another change.
Get up.
Ingram has it. A hopeful ball forward really more than anything else, but Millie Scott might get to that first. She does. Alicia Gray doesn't give her a yard though. And in fact wins it. And clears to Wistrek.
Open up, Grayson.
Exactly where you need to be.
Wistrek's ball wayward. Goes out, but they do win the throw in. After it come off Cockgrove's head. And a quick substitution there. Quick, you don't even notice it, do you?
Natasha Vella.
Natasha Vella has come on for Victoria Mansueto.
Take a bit off, mate. Let's go, Marley.
And a double substitution. Why did they do this to us? That's Alicia Gray coming off. Elena Vega coming on, and Maeve Nicholas coming on. Not sure who came off other than Gray. Gray's off, right? We'll work it out soon enough, folks.
How far are they going, Rick? It was up to you.
Throw in taken by Simpson. She gets the cross in. NTC don't really have players in the box, and it comes back out. Here's Millie Scott.
It could have potentially been Gray, David. She's no longer out there.
Yeah, Alicia Gray's come off, but I'm not sure who the other player was that came off. Cleared by Polacek. Kwiatek in the middle. Hayden Ingram's through here. What's her first touch like? Takes her a bit wide. She gets the left foot shot in. Doesn't really get the power or the direction. But she didn't have any other options, so she was probably entitled to go. Ball goes out on the far side. Off Sophie McGrath.
Get him up, Anna, up!
NTC gets back underway with a throw down the line.
Yes, Elena. Good, Sophie. Great defending. Come on, girls.
Sophie McGrath just watches that one out, and it'll be a goal kick for Karas to take.
Okay, how long?
Judah, time here.
Come on.
Time here, Judah. Yep.
Go, step!
Karas. Harassed on the far side by Elena Vega.
Go, step, close the lines, Anna.
NTC go down the lane again, Vega with the flick on.
Close it, Emma.
Making her way into the box now, gets the right foot shot in, but it's blocked.
Elisa.
And it goes out for a corner kick.
Anna can step, that's it. Annalise, just hold half and half. That's it.
Sienna Grayson, swap, yep.
I think the substitute might be Marley Donsberg is the other player that's come off for NTC.
Corner, well done.
Corner.
And a goal kick is given.
The classic goal kick corner debate.
Yes.
In every game.
Oh, we could be here for hours.
Yep.
How long it taking?
Especially being a winger and you know it's come off them. And that's the goal kick's the worst, I tell you. Just got to get on with it.
Go on the other side, slide. Go Piper!
The last 10 minutes here. No goals in the second half, but maybe we'll get something here. Running the overlap. Millie Scott's in the middle as an option, and so is Hayden Ingram. The cross comes in, but it's cleared by Annalise Simpson.
She's been solid so far, Annalise
She has,
Simpson.
yeah.
Yep. Always getting in the way at the right time.
That's the one job she's got to do, isn't it, really, in that position there, just get in the way.
She gets in my way too.
Yeah.
Play each other.
Players out there, have you
combine.
found have been tough opponents? And I know I'm putting you in the spot a little bit of that, but and I'll give you a couple of minutes to think about it. You don't have to give me an answer straight away, but those kind of players that you come up against and they really give you a hard time and make you work.
Yeah, definitely Annalise Simpson. I think it's probably one of, I'm not sure how old she is, but I'd assume she's one of the older ones in that team, more experienced. Yeah, physical, smart, and yeah, like I said, always gets in the way. So yeah, she's definitely one that keeps you on your toes, and always good match up. Yeah, definitely her, I reckon.
Yes, mate. Yes, mate.
There's a bright future ahead of her, I'd say. Michaela Adaj wins a free kick, but she might be a wee bit frustrated not to have had the advantage there. She sort of spun into space.
Yeah, I think as he blew his whistle, she was on her way. I reckon if he waited half of a second, she would have been free to go and maybe have a crack.
Just there, that's it.
Difficult decision to make on the spot, though, isn't it? Zamber May Smith takes the free kick short. It breaks to Siobhan Eastham, yep.
Former West player, part of the 2022 treble year. Great chick, great player. Good to see her out there.
Are you friends or are you enemies?
We are friends.
Oh, that's
yeah.
good.
No, we're friends. Don't get too much nicer people than Siobhan from England. So, most people from over there are alright.
Most?
Not the Scottish though. I can't stand the Scottish.
How did I know that was coming? I can't remember. Just refresh my memory. How many of these girls, if any, were in the All-Stars team at the end of last year? I can't recall that All-Stars team that you played in.
All-Stars
just as NTC make their way into the box.
Good question. I know Stella Beatrich was.
Oh, yes.
Yep. There was a there was a few that kind of popped up in training as well, but I don't know as far as the official squad.
It actually seems quite a long time ago now, doesn't it?
It does. Might just be her, I think.
None of the Metro United ladies were in that, as Blisky makes her way to the edge of the box here. Look to get her shot in, but the basic comes out to
I
Ingram.
recall.
That's some running there by Piper Cosgrove. She covered some distance there.
Quick!
A little bit more urgency for NTC though, as the clock starts to count against them.
Can feel and hear the urgency from their bench, coaching staff.
Get ready, Sienna, it's coming.
To be honest, in the second half, I don't think they've threatened Karas in Metro United's goal as much as they did in that first half. The build-up play has been good, but just when they've got in front of goal, they just haven't been clinical, or as clinical as they were in that first half. And that chip forward there kind of sums that up maybe a little bit. But I'd also suggest that Metro United have not been as clinical in this second half either. I think both teams had their best moments in that first 45.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think, as we said, a lot of back and forth ping pong sort of. So it's a bit of a scrap at times, and a lot of. Yeah, we just need that. Or even an individual player just to kind of step on the ball and just relax and try and compose himself and the team.
It's been less refined, I think, from both of them. A little bit scrappy in the second half, as you said, but here's Ishkin again, loses possession. Nelly Scott. They both appeal for the throw-in. The Tan has given it NTC's way, and that has been met with great respect from both benches.
Stockdale.
Yes, looks like Hayden Ingram's coming off, and Laura Stockdale comes on.
Great to see her still kicking about.
I know you shouldn't ask a person's age, but it does feel like she's been around a long time.
Experienced.
Yes.
She's very experienced.
That's how to say it, isn't
it?
Well, she's got years of experience.
Yeah, definitely a part of that Metro era that were unstoppable for a while there. Yeah, players like Ebony Kiriakou and Donna Cocaine back then, Christy Moore, Ness Reid. There's a lot of and Stella Rigon as well. They were definitely a team that were flying.
Oh, a little tug on the shot there, and this will be interesting to see. And unfortunately, Anastasia Simic has been given a red card, and to be honest, it's probably deserved, being the last player. and preventing maybe an open goal scoring opportunity there as Hunter Gilmore was racing in goal. And Simic unfortunately leaves the park with a red card, straight red. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think that was deserved? I kind of feel the referee was left with little choice, to be honest.
Yeah, I think not a lot of contact. She did pull her arm back, but rules are rules. It's a clear goal scoring opportunity, and you can't prevent anyone from going on and doing that. So fortunately for her, but there was no argument there. Took one for the team.
Yeah, I think
and
she
thought, keep the lead here. I'll sit out next week.
Maybe she'll join us in commentary next week. You never know.
There you go.
There you go. That's how it happens, isn't it? Millie Scott with a free kick, just over the bar. Wasn't far off, but yeah, I sort of feel that the referee was sort of in a position where he probably didn't have a choice, and it may have seemed a bit harsh. Hunter Gilmore wasn't brought to ground, but there was definitely a pull in the shirt, and her run was impeded, and for that I sort of agree with the referee's decision. So NTC down to 10 players for the last 5 minutes or so, plus injury time. And if Metro United can hang on to this, it'll be a famous victory for them. They haven't beaten NTC in their last 9 attempts, going back to the middle of 2020.
Where they ended up winning the grand final that year. They finished 4th. Back then it was top 4, or was it 5? Anyway, they finished as low as possible. They managed to get into the finals, and then they just won every single game, and then beat Adelaide City in the final, which has never been done before. So, yeah, big year for them.
It's kind of an unfortunate thing about the final series, as you will know from your experience last year. You know that.
Oh, there it is.
Well, that's a through ball there, Millie Scott.
That's a great ball there, Stockdale.
Yeah, so it was Hunter Gilmore that didn't quite make the connection. It fell through to Hadaj, and she's chipped it over the bar. But good opportunity. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about finals, isn't it? You can be the best team all year, and Metro Stars will attest to that as well in the men's competition. You can finish top of the table, and at the end of the day, if you don't win the last 3 or 4 games in the final series, then you kind of become the forgotten team.
Yeah, I think it's almost an advantage as well to finish a bit lower because you don't have any of the weeks off. So if you finish top, you get the first week off, and then if you win the next one, you get another week off, and all of a sudden in a month you've only had 2 games.
You lose your rhythm.
Yeah. Whereas, I mean, some might look at that and say, oh, well, you get to rest, but I don't think so. At that point in the season,
no.
You just want to keep it going, and if you finish 4th or 3rd, you get that momentum.
Another substitution for NTC in these dying minutes here. On comes number 24, Kimmy van Rensburg.
But yeah, not a big finals fan over here. I'm an old school finish top, and a cup as well was fun. So.
Well, some might suggest that that the cup competition is, we're expressing our own opinions here. It's not. Certainly don't mean to speak negatively about the competitions, but some might suggest that the cup competitions where you have those 90-minute games, a one-off game, and that potentially could be your sort of finals, if you like.
Yeah.
Your finals competition, if you like. But we seem to be a big fan of finals here. We do it in all sorts of sports, don't we?
Yeah.
Not just this code, but other football codes as well.
Yeah, it's just how it is. But yeah, watching the EPL and games over there, it's very different. Good run here.
Yeah, Elena Vega, the substitute, come on about 20 minutes ago, has done well on that left-hand side, but not this time. But they still have possession, NTC, as they look to try and salvage a point from the jaws of defeat here. Even though they have just the 10 players.
It's a good tackle.
Left about 10 minutes ago, and that's a lovely header by Grayson Belushi, a lovely glancing header, but it's a Karas. And 2 players really just running into each other, nothing much in that, I don't think, despite the shouts from the bench. Karas has it.
Drop, Maeve, keep dropping.
And we're now into injury time here. in this Apex Steel Women's National Premier Leagues match between Metro United and NTC.
Yes, Emma, make it. Tighter. Good, Emma,
Maeve Nicholas makes her way down the right hand side for NTC. Wins the throw.
In the box, Kimmy. Hold in there, Shiv. Find the clear. Mate, work off Kimmy, go. Mickey, there's one.
Simpson with the throw now for NTC. Goes into the box. It's over the head of Van Rensburg.
Deliver.
NTC still have possession. Cross comes in. Karras has a goal covered, but Stockdale heads clear. Comes to Hunter Gilmore. Stockdale comes over here to this near side. Millie Scott now. She goes back into the area. Played in Natasha Vela. They lose it, and NTC have it. They come away now.
Millie, work back first. Get it and go. Step up. Step up, McCall, up.
Lock it in, Metro is the cry from the crowd as they move into the last couple of minutes. Karras goes long for Metro United. Can they hold on? To be honest, NTC just haven't been as effective in the second half as their first.
Emma, be mindful.
So much for you and I predicting goals galore in the second half, eh?
So much for that. Although there's still time.
There is.
Good. Still on the ball.
Free kick conceded there. Amber May Smith.
On the ball. Annalise, get stuff in the box. We've got one
Push in the back. That's a free kick for NTC.
Yeah, I think for NTC standards, and certainly what I've seen this year alone playing against them, I think they might be a little bit disappointed with that performance. Not quite as crisp and smooth as what they normally play. The ball goes in.
Cross comes in the middle. Karras has read it well though. Takes it, goes to ground. She rolls it out. Don't know if that's the best option. Picked up here on this far side.
Hold her up.
By Elena Vega.
Mate.
Get it, fight.
Good tackle there.
Right, sir.
Vega with a little flick here. She's still in with a wee chance. Metro clear. Still have it. Can't be much longer left now. He did stop a couple of times for a couple of injuries. We haven't had any goal celebrations this half as the ball's lodged forward.
Annalise is on.
Hunter Gilmore onto it.
Annalise is on.
Doesn't get there. Plachek clears. NTC pull out from the back. This surely must be the last chance. Usually wins it, but inadvertently gets a cross in. It's very deep to the back post. One for Vega to chase. She has it at her feet. Comes back out to Wieszczarek. On her right, Wieszczarek lets loose, but it's wide. But there must have been some kind of contact. Corner has been given, and everybody into the box is what they're saying now. Big change from the first half, and the NTC held players back out of the box, but this time everybody's in there. And
last few minutes.
Even Plachek, the goalkeeper's making her way up
Get
to
up
halfway.
there. Maybe she'll get a header and equalise.
She should go all the way up. Corner comes in. Headed clear by Stockdale. Millie Scott in a foot race to get to it. Doesn't win the foot race. Holcroft gets a shot in. Karras gets a hand to it. She possibly would have been wiser leaving it, but maybe she was lost her bearings.
In there again. Go, Faith. Get in there. Annalise at the back post. Hang deeper, a bit deeper, Annalise. A bit deeper.
Corner comes in from NTC. It's near post. Bliski tries to head on. Doesn't make clean contact. Gives it to Vega. And that's it. Full time. Unit TK Shuttle Reserve. It's finished 2-1 for Metro United. And Metro United have made a bit of history tonight, Nicole, because that's the first time they've beaten these opponents since August 2020. They had a 3-2 win back then. Laura Stockdale scored 2 in that game. And Stockdale's obviously still playing 5 years on in this game here. Now I'm going to ask you your thoughts on the match.
Yeah, thoughts of the match?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, it was good. The first half probably a bit more sharp from both teams. But yeah, a lot of energy. Both teams would be gassed right now. Pushed it to the end. Metro are definitely going to be stoked with that result. As you said, it's been 5 years since they've been able to beat NTC. And yeah, could potentially move up on the ladder depending on other results this weekend.
Yeah, well, depending on results elsewhere, the 3 points here will take Metro up to 10, which leapfrogs them above NTC anyway, and possibly Comets and Uni, depending on how those results go this weekend. But certainly a fine result for Metro United. They'll be very happy with that. And that own goal they conceded in the 44th minute seems a long time ago now, doesn't it?
I think as well, being the own goal, so NTC didn't really score like from open play or like a team sort of strung goal. Yeah, that's odd from them, I feel. So yeah, they'll be back to the training ground and having another look at what they can improve for next week.
That's right. NTC obviously will be a bit disappointed with that result, but they'll need to put it behind them and look forward to next week. And for Metro United, well, maybe they're going on a little winning streak. They did that at the start of the year after rounds 1 and 2. I think they had a couple of wins early on and then slipped up a couple of times. So a fine result for them anyway. Shall we retire to the conservatory for more tea and scones?
Let's do it.
Okay then. We'll take a little break. I'll be back a little bit later on for the men's NPL match between Metro Stars and Playford Patriots. Those teams are just coming out to the pitch now to warm up. Oh, why would you do anything else on a Saturday night except spend it with me on your couch at home? I've been your host tonight, David Grant. I've been joined by Nicole Black. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on board, pal.
Thank you.
We'll maybe do it again sometime.
Let's do it. I hope it wasn't too painful for those listening, having me on.
I'm sure they've enjoyed every minute. Let's go and get ourselves a cup of tea and a scone and maybe see you around next week or the week after or whoever.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Cheers. See ya.